Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, in this video, I want to present in front of you a small website that I've made. It's like a Blogspot website which I've created only using HTML and CSS. So, it doesn't have any functionality or database or connectivity with the database. It's simply made by HTML and CSS, and it's a creation of one of my other passions apart from programming, that is Indian cinema. So I'll just start off. Now this is the home page of my website, Filmy Keeda. This is the name of my blog, Filmy Keeda, and this is just a little caption about it. This is the header of the web page, and this, you can see, it is the nav bar which has links to various web pages of this website. So this is the first page, is the home page, where I have written some anecdotes about the Indian film industry that I have. So this is the home page that I have created, and all the photographs in this photo are actually showing transitions. I have applied transition on them. Okay, and this, the header, this is I have done through animation. And this, you can see, is the footer of my website. So this footer and this head section and this navigation bar is common in all the pages. So this is the simple home section. Now the next page is the blogs. So these are the 4 blogs that I've created regarding 4 of my favorite films of Indian cinema, and this I've created through the anchor tag. This photograph and this caption, they both are links, and I've also done a little transition through scaling. That's why they are coming through the Z axis, and if you can click any of these, it will open the link to that blog. So this is the blog that I have created. Here I have actually created another link to go back to the blog section, because rest of the sections are there on the navigation bar. But to go to the rest of the blogs, this is the link that I've created. So you don't need to click here again and again. By entering any one of the blogs, you can go back to this and it will redirect you to this blog page. So this is the blog. The pattern of all the blogs is almost the same. I have inserted a poster of the film on the left hand side, and on the right hand side, these are some anecdotes and some of my feelings about this film, what I feel about this film. These are all my thoughts. And just above the footer, here I've embedded a YouTube video through iframes. Okay, and these are the 4 blogs. These are all on the same pattern. You can see this is the last blog. So these blogs have one heading, which is the name of the film. Then there's a poster of that film in the left hand side, and the right hand side, this is my thought about that film. And in the bottom, this is an embedded YouTube video, which is the trailer of that film. These are the 4 blogs. Next comes the contact section. In this section, I've created 3 different forms, and I have grouped these similar forms through a field set. But I have not applied any legend because I wanted to give a bigger caption. That's why these are just 3 forms grouped in a field set. In the first form, the user who is viewing my website, my Blogspot, can fill this form and send me a message. This submit button, this is just a button that I've created through HTML. This doesn't have the functionality yet. This is the follow form. These are the links to my social media website. By clicking on these, you can have a look at my social media web page only if you have an account, and these, all the links will appear on a different tab through target_blink in the anchor element. Apart from these social media, I have also created another form for the contact section for my Gmail, WhatsApp, and call. This also I have done only through HTML. So this, by clicking on this, these are hyperlinks. By clicking on this Gmail ID, you will be redirected to your personal local mailbox where you can mail me. I have mentioned the email ID. And after this, this is for WhatsApp. By clicking on this, if you have a WhatsApp web installed, then this will automatically open my chat. Look, you can see this is my chat. It will redirect you to my personal number. And the last one is for the calling feature. If your device supports calling feature, then by clicking on this, you'll be able to place a call, like how it's asking me for open FaceTime. So I'm not going to do it, but this can enable the calling feature if your device has that. And the last is the about me section. In this section, I have just written something about me, something about the blogger, and it's also in the same pattern with the blogs. Left hand side the photograph, right hand side the text, that is about me. Also, one more thing, this navigation bar and this logo on the top right corner, I have positioned them sticky. That's why if the web page is long, then they'll be stick to the top of the page. So that's it. This is the personal blogspot Filmy Keeda that I've created. So talking about the challenges that I faced was, first was making a basic layout of this website was the biggest challenge, because whatever I design about my website, this design I'm gonna use for all the pages. This will be like a template design. So I had to design how would I place my header, how would I place my footer, how will be my diff section, my nav section. So I had to design, and this home page was the most difficult one to design, because this one is slightly different as compared to the other pages. Like all the blog pages and about me section are similar. Contact was easy because I just had to create 3 forms and group them together through a field set. This was slightly different. So to design this was a bit challenge. So basically just the basic design layout structure of my web page was a difficult one to crack. Once I cracked that, it was just easily applying that same template design to all the pages. So this was one of the big challenges. And the next design was to add media queries for different file sizes, different device sizes. So like if I have to just reduce the width, so this will automatically gonna shrink, and this I have applied to all the pages. All the pages will automatically shrink at different breakpoints that I've created through media queries in HTML. So creating these media queries and creating the basic design of my website was a bit of a challenge. Now I'll show you the codes of this website. So this is a common style sheet. This style sheet is applied on all the web pages, on all the 8 web pages that I have created in this website, because this style sheet is for the header, the nav bar and the footer, and these 3 sections are actually common in all these 8 web pages. So this style sheet is a common style sheet for those 3 sections. Apart from this, each HTML file has a different style sheet, that is the internal style sheet for the internal elements, which are subjective to this file only. So this is the index file, that is the home page, this is the blog page, and contacts, about, October. These are the vlogs, October, Sachin, Paheli and Swades. What I have done is I have used semantic HTML. I have actually divided my whole HTML document into different sections. Like this is the header section, then comes the navigation section, then comes the main section. In this main section, I have different article section, this section, article. So these are different. Apart from using the div and span for non-semantic HTML, I have also used semantic HTML so that it's clear what this tag is about. And this I have done with all the pages. All the HTML files I have done this similar thing, group them together through header, nav, main, article section, and the last is the footer. Yeah, so this is my personal blogspot. I hope you like it. And once I complete my course for JavaScript and MySQL database and connectivity, I'm gonna make this as a complete website and upload it on the server. Thank you so much.